Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Copper Top Productions. In this week's video I'm diving headfirst into the intercooler piping, the wiring and the fuel pump on Allissa's R33 so we can finally get that thing fired up and hear it turn over for the very first time. But before we jump into all that, I was going to take a moment and ask you guys to do me a massive favour. If you guys have been enjoying the content, I need you to do three things for me. The first of those three things is to leave a like on this video. Now the reason I'm asking you to do that is because it helps me out in the sense that it helps YouTube find my videos and promote them to other people who might enjoy them. The second of those two things is to leave a comment on this video. I always read the comments and I always reply to them. If it's a comment that I would reply to, if it's a smiley face, I'm just gonna like it. But if it's something interactive, then I'll definitely interact back, and I'm more than happy to have a convo in the comments. So yeah, if you leave a comment, I'll comment back. And the third thing, if you haven't done already, or if you're a new viewer or anything like that, is to hit that subscribe button. Now the reasons why that helps me is pretty bloody obvious. So yeah, if you could do those three things, I'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's waste no more time and get straight into the build, because you guys want to see that thing start and so do I. So let's go. Alrighty guys, so we're in the shed now, ready and set up to start working on the R33. The first thing we have to do is jump into the engine bay and take off all that yellow masking tape you would have seen from the previous montage. After that, we've got throttle cable, intercooler piping, a couple of sensors here and there that have to be plugged in, so there's still a little bit of wiring to do. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through a bunch of boring ass wiring. We're just going to turn that into a montage so we can get it over and done with quickly, so we can get into the fun stuff, turning the key and hearing this thing run for the very first time. So let's jump into it. Alrighty, our fuel lines are connected, our throttle cable's connected, earths are all done, chassis to frame, blah, blah, blah. Engine to frame, all that crap. Everything is all plugged in and ready to go. Shit, what else is there other than coolant lines? Yeah, these are not going to be fun. These are really, really not going to be fun. Can't avoid it anymore. I've got to do it because there's nothing else to fucking do. What a pain in the ass. Those two incredibly annoying back hoses are now done up and tightened on. Just gotta put the thingy on that one. We ended up bypassing the original bracket just because it was a pain in the ass and not necessary. So the back hosing is a little bit dodgy, but it'll be fine. And then next, chuck in the radiator. She is coming together really, really well, and I am super, super keen to get this thing all wrapped up, finished, and to be able to turn the key. But unfortunately, I am running out of energy to do any more today, so I'm probably going to call it that. We've got a lot of stuff done today. Doesn't really look like it, but it's just a lot of finicky little things that you wouldn't think are that important, but are really, really important. That's just how JDM cars are. This is a home stretch really, like there's really not that much else to do. It's just all the fiddly little shit that's annoying that you have to chase up. I'm gonna go inside and get some rest, I think, for now. Alright guys, catch you tomorrow. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to day 2 of doing the wiring and getting all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's bright. All organised on Allissa's R33. Just a bit of a recap because it wasn't yesterday, it was actually the day before yesterday that I was working on this last. We went through, we got all the wiring plugged up and all done, so super stoked on that. And then we've brought in all of the plumbing to get it organised and sorted as to figure out what we're going to be putting in the car and what we're actually going to be using and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to jump in now and do all the plumbing. Alrighty, so these are the pieces that we have decided that we are actually going to be using in the car. Now I'm not going to lie, we did have these mocked up in the car, not done up or anything like that, just very loosely in place to know that everything fits, and to know that we had the right bits. And I've got them all laid out here for you now, so we can just go through them very easily. All these ones we've just brought everything in because we didn't know what we were going to be using. What we are going to be using is basically all these black bits here. Now we are going to be using the stock intercooler for now, as well as a MAF, blah blah blah, basically all stock bits. The reason we are going to do that over going a front mount intercooler right now is because it's easier and we've got the bits, and with lockdown and all that going on, it's kind of hard to source bits at the moment, and otherwise we would just drive down to probably like one of the mechanics boys and get an Aeroflow one from them because I know they stock them, but unfortunately at the moment it's just easier to throw the stock one in. And if that's a modification that Alissa wants to do later on in the car, I'm more inclined to let her do that later on, as soon as she hasn't been too hands-on with the whole turbo swap thing going on. So yeah, we'll jump in, start running the piping in. Right, well, there's nothing left to do and we can start it. Mad King. Alrighty, the fluids are all filled up. Did a full once over on the engine, all the coolant lines, all that sort of stuff. It also sat overnight with a bit of coolant in it just to see if it did spring any leaks anywhere. So that is all good. Yeah, coolant's filled, that's done. Checked the oil, went over, did all the lines, made sure they were all tight again. And then also went over and did all the plugs again, not like unplugging and plugging in, just checking over them. And we did find one, which goes to this little relay, which is that one there. That wasn't plugged in, it was tucked in underneath, and so luckily we did check over that. Only thing I can do now is plug the battery in. I'm going to crank it a couple times without having the fuel thing in there. If you remember in part 1 of Alissa's build, we took that out so that we could crank it over so there was no fuel on the lines. We're going to leave that out first, just to make sure that the oil goes up and feeds around the engine. Basically just making sure that it's all lubricated and stuff so that if it does fire straight away for some whatever reason, it's all good. It's got stuff around there. Especially because you're going to crank it, get the oil around the engine, and then put that fuse back in and fingers crossed it starts first go. So, yeah. Yeah! Thank fuck, that's it. Fuck yes. Oh, what a fucking relief. Okay, crank over a couple times, just get oil to move around the cylinders, the engine. Then we'll throw that fuel fuse back in and crank her over and see if she starts. Throw that fuel fuse back in and see what happens. Alrighty guys, it's now the next day. We decided to pack it up and call it a night yesterday. And by the end of it, it was a bit too dark to film. And funnily enough, the battery was flat. So we took it off, put it on charge overnight. It was really the only option we had. And we're back now. We've just put the battery back in. Everything's done up. Checked underneath again for coolant leaks, anything like that. We're all good. So we're just about to turn over and hopefully it will fire up for the first time. Fingers crossed we get some good results. So let's see how we go. Well, just like that, she started up, ran like a dream. Now, upon starting it, we did find that one of the belts is loose and it was making a little bit of a noise, but other than that, it sounded fucking incredible. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better first startup, to be honest. Okay, this is Alyssa's first time seeing it start up, so this will be a little bit of a reaction, but not really. You ready? Did you take it out of here? Because I don't want to launch it off the fucking...
I think I did.
She got a boost leak, that's for sure. What do you think? Yeah. I really want to go work on my car now. Oh my god, it's sunny but it's cold. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? You nervous?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're going to take it easy getting to the gate. We're basically just going to take it for the first proper drive along Alyssa's road just to make sure that everything's steady and everything sounds okay and all that sort of stuff. We've checked the fluids numerous times. We've ran it continuously for about 10 minutes, probably a little less than that, and then checked the fluids, all that sort of stuff, so it gets up to temp, revs nicely, all that kind of crap. Timing. Okay, let's see how she goes. I'm not going to hit it too hard, just going to go soft because I mean, other than that really fucking annoying squeaky, it doesn't sound half bad. Right? Well, we know it drives. What do you think?
It's cool.
Yeah, you like the sound? It's got so much more power than the NA engine, which it should, but goddamn, fucking stoked. I'm jealous. Like, this is gonna be, Well, there you have it. 4 videos, something like 6 weeks, 8 weeks maybe, something like that. I can't remember what the exact time scheme was, to completely take this car from stock NA to stock turbo. Completely changed over everything. Engine, gearbox, all that crap. Complete swap, repainted the engine bay. Absolutely beautiful. Couldn't be more happy with how it's turned out. It's still got a lot of little things we need to do here and there, so fuel pump being one of them. I just didn't want to prolong this video being up any longer than I had to. That's why we decided to test drive it like this, and it was fucking killing us waiting. Pink 33 is now turbo and actually respectable, because before the pink was the NA was and now it's just kind of like, it's pink, doesn't look quite right, but it's turbo and it's got some power behind it to back it up. God damn it, you lucky motherfucker. This is killing me that I've just spent the last 8 weeks building somebody else's car. I don't even get the satisfaction of being like, yeah, my car's done. No, her car's done. I ain't get shit out of this. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Oh well, you're set. This is now the perfect platform for you to just be able to go ahead and do all the basic mods, front mount intercooler, like paint the car, do wheels, coilovers, all that shit. You've got your wheel, you just need the boss kit. This is the perfect platform for you to be able to build upon now. All the hard work and heavy lifting's done. It's all you now. So, good luck on that. Alrighty guys, well, that officially brings us to the end of this build for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, leave a comment down below telling me what you think of the outcome, of the dose, of the whole thing in general. And if you haven't done already, hit that subscribe button, because why the fuck not? We've got heaps more content coming like this coming. We've got 2 R32 shells at my house that both have to get builds like this done. So there is plenty more content coming like this. And not just that, but now that we've got 1 car done and on the road and turbo and decent like this, when the lockdown finally does end and the meets start going around, we will be hitting those local camera meets. We will be getting out there in this car, filming the local camera meet, filming the local community, and doing a whole bunch of stuff around there. So if you're into that sort of stuff and you like the sound of where this is going, like, comment, subscribe, and follow us along this awesome journey. Thanks for watching guys, really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!